NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
.35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You remember me?
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Jets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just the air attack going. Do they stick with that?
They would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Wilson going to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles First down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Come on. He's checked.
On first down, Hurts. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And bulldozing his way through. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Philly.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Wilson goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Wilson. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Ware. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Hey, defense, let's go. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a ball here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, 46 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Hunt going to run for it, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running on 1st down with Ware. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, this is Ware. fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Jets on third down. Just one thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. He's got it. This is Ware. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, 36 yards. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. 46 to Mike. 46. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts rolling to his right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously in the end zone.
And not just the feet. It's how's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.